What is the difference of towards to or away from? For those of you who don't know me, my name is Oliver. I'm a German living in Switzerland. I run 4 KFC restaurants and I'm a volunteering fireman. So towards to and away from mentalities. Usually it's a kind of concept which I use when it comes to decisions, people coming to us to work for us or to retire and go to another company. And for me it's always interesting to find out, are they going away towards something or they're running away from something? And I had a conversation today about the same topic, and I think personally we should always strive to have a go-to mentality, and that makes decisions from purchase parts or of job decisions or even just new habits, etc., new hobbies or things we want to do, because it relates with the part of the motive. I mean, when I say motivation, it comes from motive, from having like a reason or a purpose to go to, and this applies here as well, because if you have a go-to mentality, you want to go there. You're not just running away from something and anything else is going to be better. And there are maybe some examples in life where it's not like the most or the best thing, because you should probably settle with some relationships and stuff. But the go-to mentality doesn't mean that you just look always to find something better, always to run away and go to the next thing because you are driven there. But it's more like be clear on, hey, if you have to go away from something, if it starts with a away from mentality, make sure that you set your go-to in the proper way. Because otherwise the next harbor your ship is going to arrive in, it's going to have the same problems or even worse. So that's why make clear for yourself where you want to go. And in our conversation today, it was clear that someone got a new job offer, and instead of working with us, selected the other company. And I think it's a great decision, because all the reasons why to go for the other company have been go-to reasons, have been driven by a purpose from deep within, with a lot of passion, and a lot of emotion seem to be involved towards other people. And I think this is the best reason where you can make a decision and move towards something new, or a new challenge, or whatever you're going to call it. And on the other hand, you have those away from mentalities, where you say, I don't like X, Y, Z right now, so that's why I'm going. Maybe X, Y, Z is going to be there tomorrow in another place as well. I mean, this was hobbies. I mean, I was hobby jumping, sport jumping when I was younger. I wanted to be an ice skater. I got ice skates. Oh, damn, it's a little clumsy and I'm falling down, so I don't like it. I want to ride a bike. Oh, no, I fall down, so I don't ride a bike. I want to play tennis. Oh, now it's getting a little rough, because my tennis coach was smashing some balls over the net because I was playing with topspin and he didn't like it how I played with the other kids. So I lost part of my skin even on my thumb because he was hitting the ball so hard and I tried to catch them. And then I started playing pool billiard, and I wanted to go, and now that was going to be stress, so I go away. I mean, all sports, if you want to compete, is going to be tough. I mean, I forgot about the water polo thing, where I was not liking to puke because of exhaustion. Probably with 6 years old, that's not the best hobby to have, to puke after swimming and diving, but let's not discuss about that right now. But every time I just moved away, I basically came upon another place and there was the same struggle. And I was just running from one hobby sport to the next one, and I constantly arrived at the same issues. I was going further. I mean, when I was playing basketball, everything was fun and games. Then I went to a basketball club, and guess what? We had to make line runs and all that stuff, and I was exhausted again. I didn't like it. probably there's something involved which you have to take if you want to get the benefits. That's one part. Or you just didn't really found what drives you and catches your passion. And I mean, you can inform yourself before. Get a look at the new job. Apply for the new job. I mean, in Switzerland, there's even the rule that if you look for a new job when the contract is ending, your employer has to give you, or is supposed to give you days off if it's necessary, because of time constraints, if you still have to work, etc. And we do that. Ask for it, you'll be given. We don't know your private plans, right? But but if you just move away to the next, you might end up that where you're moving away from is actually the better place at the end. And then, yeah, there's the bonus advice here right now. If you move away from one company, and while making circles around the world, you realize that company was actually, and this job was the best thing you had so far. I mean, if you close the door in a nice way, that's what I usually say, you can ring back at the door. If you slam it shut, probably no one's going to open for you again. And just give it a knock, give it a try. I did the same when I was working for Hallo Pizza, and I mean, my first stint with Hallo Pizza was not good. And I still knocked on the door a second time, and I got hired. Not because I was a great worker, but because of the guts I had to knock back on the door. I was actually working for KFC in 2002, and again in 2005, and again in 2014, and again in 2016, and again in 2018. Guess what? Always close the door in a nice way. And that's the most important part. Have the courage to go back and knock back on the door. And usually people will at least talk to you. That's what we do. That's it from my side for this time. I hope you enjoyed this video. Leave a like. I will put a playlist and another video to the side. And make sure you subscribe to the channel if you want to see more of my content. There's going to be more videos coming out. And a huge variety of topics, I would say. And as I was hearing before, I should sort my playlists, because right now it's not so clear which videos go well together, and I will be working on it. So thanks for the feedback. You can always leave it in the comment section, or follow me on Twitter or Instagram and leave me a private message there, so I can react on it and adapt. Happy to do so. Thanks, have a great one, and see you next time.